If you are into doing it yourself, you're going to want to pay attention this morning. Get out the pen and paper and record all this.
Maybe a hammer as well. Hannah Welker learning how to lay a floor this morning for another DIY Wednesday. Hannah, if I'm not mistaken, are you going to laminate right now?
Yeah, Adam, laminate is first, and I'm here with Dave. Dave, we got to start with the padding, right?
Yep.
That's the most important part.
Exactly. The first thing you should do is get a pad, and I'd always recommend getting a pad that is probably one of the best you could buy, right? I mean, the issue is it's hard to spend money on something you don't see being underneath the floor.
Right.
But it does such a better job of quieting the floor as you're walking on it, as you're living on it. So I would spend the extra money on getting that. Simply just take a pad, a roll pad, lay it out. Once you get yourself to a wall, just kind of cut it. Razor knife would be fine, utility blade, whatever you got, right? You lay it out. Now, what we'll do is grab a pad, grab this first piece here of laminate.
Yep.
Go ahead, lay it against the wall, and then use the spacers as well, right? So,
because why are these spacers important? Explain.
Well, with a floating floor, you want to make sure that you maintain an expansion gap all the way around the floor, right? So these spacers here, the way we've got it set up, is going to be a 3/16 of an inch.
Okay.
There you go. Just slide it right up there. Good.
Yep.
Yeah, put one maybe in the corner there.
Yep.
Also put one at the end of the board, too, against the side wall.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
Good. All right. So
because the floor will slide as you tap it in, right?
This is going to keep it in place. Now, as you're starting out, it may still slide, but just with the force of tapping it. But as we go through, it's going to keep it in place as you finish up a room. Now, first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and mark this board to finish up this row.
Okay.
So take it, lay it on the side here, and actually take it around. So you're going to go groove side, tongue installation.
Okay.
Take your tongue, put it against your wall.
Okay.
All right, and just mark it. And if you mark it about a 1/4 of an inch shy of the edge, that's going to give you for your expansion at the end of the wall.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, take it to the saw and we'll cut it up.
All right. And now, what kind of saw would you normally use? Explain this.
I use a table saw. I like it better. I can keep both hands on my work as I'm doing it. People at home may want to use like a jigsaw, circular saw, whatever they have to them. All right, back it up a little bit.
Okay.
Once the blade starts spinning, then go ahead and just take it and pass it through.
Okay.
Good.
That was exciting.
All right.
Okay, so we come back.
Yeah, now flip it around.
This.
Yep. Let me cut this back a little bit.
And this is where we're going to tap it in?
No, this right here, for the first row, all you're going to do is basically just put your end seams together.
Okay.
All right, and that can just be as simple as taking it, put it on an angle.
And that's what's nice about these. They wedge together.
Yep, exactly. So most floors you can either tilt and lay down to interlock it. This one is a tapping. I prefer tapping. I think it's just an easier installation. I think it's a more secure installation. All right, put your spacers here at the end. All right, so now take your cut piece. That'll be the start for your second row.
Okay, and I can put it over there?
Yep, take it. If you want to, just lay it right in place. On an angle, lay it down. Make sure you maintain your expansion at the end, and just lays down simply.
Right.
Now, grab the next full piece.
All right.
First thing you want to do is you want to interlock your end seams.
Okay.
Okay?
Like that?
Yep, just like that.
Okay.
And then take this and just get it to where it says, yep.
And there's still a crack, so that means we have to tap it into place.
Right, exactly. This is where you're going to start tapping the floor together.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
So now I would start down here. All right. Put your block right on there.
You put a block on the edge?
Yep.
Kind of to hold it.
Go ahead, back up a little bit and just swing away. Good. Now, once you see that gap is closed, just slide it down a little bit until you see that gap starting to close. Hit it hard. You're going. You're good.
You do hit it hard. You're not going to break the wood.
You're not going to break anything. Good. Keep sliding down. That's it. So your gaps together, your seams together. Now you can see here at the end that you might have a little bit of a gap.
Okay.
You can just take, we got a tapping bar. You can have a pull bar. Simply just take this, another tapping system.
This is really neat. I mean, look how easily we did this, and this is how you do the entire floor.
Now you take your hammer.
Okay. Oh gosh, that's loud. Am I doing this right?
Slide this way.
Oh.
Hammer and hit this way.
Oh gosh, okay.
Go ahead. Good. You got it.
That was loud. All right. Well, that's cool. That's how you do it.
Then
I mean, it'd be the same the whole way.
Continue, yeah.
The whole way across.
Mark your piece, cut it.
Mark your piece, cut, and then
the balance,
continue.
come down here, start your new row.
And then you take the spacers out once you're completely done.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. Take the spacers out. And when you put your moldings on, again, this room doesn't have any base molding on it. So if you have a house that you've taken the base molding off, you could simply finish a room by putting base molding back on.
Put it back.
You want to grab that one spacer down there?
Yep.
Thank you. And then you can just go ahead and put this in. Now,
it back on.
when you set this, just make sure you have like a credit card underneath it, right? You don't want this molding tight down to the floor, right?
So it has room to.
So take some credit cards, put it down.
Awesome.
That'll finish off your base molding.
Right.
If you want to
well,
do
there
shoe.
you go. Easy as that, guys. Check that out. Just a little hammering, and you got it. When we come back, we'll be installing a wood floor, a little bit different, but not too much tougher. Toss it back to you guys.
All right,
it can be done, see?
You know, I'm realizing while I'm watching this that this DIY segment could be retitled All the Ways Adam Choate could send himself to the emergency room.
That's right, right?
Or all.
Got to be careful.
Name
Measure
things,
twice, cut once.
Name things Doug can't do.